and gather around. Come on. You don't want to miss this one. Today's parable, Jesus talks about a very foolish man who just liked to enjoy all his goods, all the things he could collect in this world. And we heard he ate and drank and made merry and just didn't give a lot of thought to God. That doesn't sound too good, does it? If you look over at the carpet, it looks like there was a party in here, and some people weren't giving a lot of thought to what was going to happen afterwards, which is we're going to have to worship today. So I was wondering if you all might like to help me a little bit by cleaning up after the party. And I've got a bowl here, and I'm going to hand you a bowl. Could you all go and gather around and see how fast you can get all of those little things up, all of you? Because we've got to clean up, because we don't want to be like the person in the parable who doesn't give thought to what's going to happen afterwards. All he did was collect things in the world and enjoy himself. Well, he should have been doing other things. He should have been putting his mind on things that were important and things that endure and don't go away, like being helpful and being kind and taking care of one another. And those values like justice and honesty and compassion and good things like that, those are all really, really important. And that's what we should be thinking about. So let's see how fast. Can you speed up a little bit? I don't have to put a lot of them on there. See how quickly you can get those up, because the next part of the sermon you're going to like even better than the cleanup part. We have these little multicolored sequins of their little balloons and their little streamers I got over at the party store, and scattered those all around. Look, good job. You're getting them almost all up, and that's going to be fantastic. You'd be happy to know I only put out about 1/3 of the bag and threw the other 2/3 away to kind of speed up this moment in the service. But you guys are doing fantastic. All right, so put them all in that bowl and bring that bowl over here. And I want to say thank you for helping us keep our minds on important things. Now that doesn't mean, in the gospel today, that doesn't mean that we don't get a reward when we work hard and we try to do good. Usually something else good happens, not all the time, but usually something good happens. And in this case, you're going to get paid for all your hard work. So I'd each like you to take $1 out of the basket for all that you did to help clean up today. Just one now. Take $1. Okay, good. Thank you very much. $1 for everyone. Does everyone have their dollar? Excellent. Well, see, we do get a good reward sometimes in this world when we work hard and do the right thing. But the gospel says that there's a lot more to just this world. There's also heaven, and those values I talked about we have to store up in heaven as well are important. And so if any of you would like to give back your dollar, you can take a heavenly envelope that you don't know what's inside the heavenly envelope. But you can decide to trade your dollar, and if you want to, you don't have to. But if you would like to have a heavenly envelope, you can have one instead. So would any of you like to trade in your dollar for a heavenly envelope? You would, okay. Don't open your envelope yet, okay? Anyone else want to trade in their envelope, their dollar? Okay. Don't open it up yet. You're going to open it in just a minute, not yet. Well, you're all being very good and wanting to have a heavenly envelope. That's excellent. Anyone else? Would you like to have a heavenly envelope? Okay. Now, inside your heavenly envelope, you're going to notice something. You open your heavenly envelope, open it up inside, and you can see that you get your dollar back, and you also get a new $10 bill for each and every one of you in your envelope. So there's an example of doing the right thing. Now, what are you going to do with your $10, I wonder? Well, let me tell you. One heavenly envelope at a time. Okay? Well, he has his dollar. So your $10 heavenly reward is for each of you to take home this week. And it's to ask your parents how they can help you spend your $10 in a way that God would like you to. There's a whole lot of need in our world and a whole lot of opportunity to do something really good with $10 for somebody else. And I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do, except to have a conversation with your parents about how that $10 could best be used in the world. So that is your homework. So don't let anybody ever say that you came to church and all they did was take up money. Today we gave out money, but we gave out the money with a commission, a challenge to each and every one of you to do something in the name of Jesus this week with your $10. You could put it in the collection plate, I suppose. But that wouldn't be as interesting or as good a thing to do as to have this wonderful conversation. So, I give you all of those and give you that charge. And for all of us to remember those wonderful words of C.S. Lewis, who once said, if you seek the world in life, you may get the world. But if you seek heaven in life, you'll find out that you get heaven and all the very best parts of the world thrown in too.